What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Nowhere podcast. This week's episode is brought to you by nobody. This joke will die long before I do, and I will beat it into the ground. I know people are going to get annoyed with it, but I'm going to keep doing it. Just letting you know, I'm having fun with it. So, which, by the way, quickly want to touch on this. If I ever do get sponsors for any of my content, please know that I won't promote any product or event that I do not support in one way, shape, or form. That's just me. That's how I plan to do business if I ever get back into that realm of doing YouTube. But for now, I'm just making content because I want to. And that's the God's honest truth. So, with that out of the way, this week has been fairly boring for me. There hasn't been any real excitement going on, mostly because there's not much to get excited about. Although I did have an interesting story to share with you guys. It's a pretty short story for the most part, but I will do that toward the end of the video. For now, I kind of just want to wing things because that's pretty much all I can do for this episode. I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I know that I do want to make mention of a couple things. I do want to address a few things that came out this week. Specifically, I want to talk about the This Week at Bungie announcement for the special event they're going to do in September. Yeah, that's about it. Not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to try and throw filler in there. I don't know how long this episode will be. I'm going to go until I've run out of things to talk about, and that's going to be it. So, let's get into it. And I want to start with the gameplay you guys are watching. This is me playing an arbitration mission inside of Warframe. That is all the gameplay is. And literally what you see right now on your screen is pretty much what you get. It's the entire gameplay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, this week at Bungie, they address the special event that they are doing in lieu of the release of Shadowkeep because they had to push it back to give the developers more time to work on it, and that's fine. I'm all for that. But this special event, looking it over, it really feels like it's just thrown together. It doesn't feel like this is anything they put any real time or thought into. They just said, let's make him go kill a bunch of things on Mars. And we'll give him some sort of rewards. There's an emblem. Although, in my honest and very real opinion, I swear that emblem is already in the game. All they did for this new emblem is change the color scheme. Again, just my opinion. I did not look into this or anything. I just kind of said, yeah, that looks familiar. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I will admit I'm wrong. But for now, I'm not going to look into it, so moving on. But yeah, this event just seems real weak. It doesn't feel like there's any real reason to play. Oh yeah, you get this emblem. I'm tired of emblems in Destiny being a reward. It's like, cool, I got an emblem. Whip-de-doo. Oh, I can show that I was here for this event? Awesome. Still doesn't mean a thing. It doesn't feel unique enough to me anymore. And a lot of these emblems just seem kind of, yeah. Like someone just quickly went click, 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 and there you go. There's an emblem. Done. That's their reward. That's honestly how it feels. Now, understandably, they are putting a lot of time and effort and investment in Shadowkeep and the release of that, and that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. But don't put out some sort of reward and say, here's this special, unique reward, awesome, ain't it? It's not. Emblems are kind of overdone as compensation for the Destiny audience. And that's just my opinion. I mean, look at what they did for the whole Iron Banner issue. Which, by the way, Iron Banner is coming back this week. I have, I think, just my Hunter to finish up for the Iron Banner quest. And they have yet to announce whether or not Iron Banner armor will be made 2.0 on launch. I know that the Solstice armor will be. Excuse me, I think I'm about to sneeze my ass off. There it is. Oi. Anywho, I don't know if they've announced that regarding the Iron Banner set that came out in this past season of gameplay. If it is, great, because this quest line sucked. Yes, they have made some adjustments that will make the quest line a little easier, but it's still... What's the point? I mean, if you're changing the entire armor system, what's the point of keeping this? So, that's my question. Is it coming forward? If not, why the hell am I busting my back and my balls to get something that's not going to be useful? It's a legitimate question. I just want to know. I know that all the armor sets will be available after Shadowkeep launches in 2.0, but if I have to do a quest like this again to get a set that, oh look, I can already pull from collections, apparently, and it will be Armor 2.0 because it's year 1. Although I don't know if that's true. So don't hold me to that one. But regardless, I'm kind of curious to see what all is going to be available for Armor 2.0 and how that's going to all work. I'm still kind of hazy on it, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm confused as to how it's going to work. But I'm interested, I'm excited, and I can't wait to play Shadowkeep in October when it comes out. But before then, I've got Borderlands 3 coming out, and I'm really, 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 really excited for Borderlands 3. I have been looking forward to Borderlands 3 since I finished Borderlands 2. I can't wait to play this game. It looks awesome. I don't know much about it, though. I'm not going to lie. I have actually invested very little time into the information that is Borderlands 3. And for those of you wondering why I haven't invested a whole lot of time into learning about Borderlands 3 and what's coming, it's because I want that wow factor of discovery. I miss that feeling of playing a game and learning about the game and learning the story and learning about all these little secrets and all these little things that they've sprinkled into the world for you to find and play. I miss that. I had that with Borderlands 1. I had that with Borderlands 2. I had that with Destiny 1. You know, Year 1, Season 1, whatever the hell you want to call it. You don't have that anymore. When you play Destiny now, a lot of the information regarding updates and expansions, for the most part, here it is. Here's everything. Good luck. Have fun. Okay. So there's no discovery. And the few little things that we do discover are not that big. I'll be honest, I was expecting some sort of hidden exotic quest mission inside the current season of Destiny 2. And as of now, nothing has been discovered, which, okay, understandable, but that sucks. I was really looking forward to something like that. Didn't happen. It is what it is. But I miss that stuff, man, you know, and that's why I got excited for the Whisper mission a year ago. And then also that's why I got excited for Outbreak Perfected's mission a year ago. Or that wasn't even a year ago. That was a few months ago. But stuff like that is awesome. And I like things more like that. And so that is why I decided after that happened, after that mission came out and I played it and I enjoyed it, and I went into Season of Opulence inside of Destiny with very little knowledge of what the hell is going on, and I kind of learned it through gameplay. I enjoyed that more than watching YouTube videos telling me how to do stuff or what's coming and so on and so forth. And I'm very much avoiding as many spoilers about the Shadowkeep expansion as well as Borderlands 3. And that's just me. I want to go into it as blind as I can. I want to enjoy it. I want to discover things as I play the game. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm very much looking forward to that. And with Borderlands at least, you guys will get to experience all of that with me. For many of you, by the time you see the gameplay videos and you see that show air on my channel, you will have already played through the game. So you'll be like, dude, why didn't you know this? Because it's my first freaking playthrough. And also, I want to point this out. I will be playing Borderlands 3 for 24 hours straight for the most part. I will, of course, be taking breaks. I'm not going to be that guy that literally just sits and plays nonstop. I will be taking breaks as I film, but I'm gonna sit and play it straight for 24 hours and record as much, if not all of it. In fact, I plan to record every minute that I play that game. And I pray the footage does not get corrupted, because if it does, I'm screwed. We'll have Destiny 2's, like, Becoming Legend 2, that whole thing getting shut down really pissed me off. I was really ticked about that. And that's part of why I did not do Shadowkeep, or Forsaken, sorry. But I will be doing Shadowkeep, Becoming Legend 2, Redux, I guess. That will be, I guess, where I pick up that series is with Shadowkeep. So for those of you that are excited or interested in that, there you go. But Borderlands 3 is going to be fun for me. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to the game. I've, like I said, been looking forward to this for some time. I played the DLC that came out in July or June. I think it was June. I'm pretty sure it was June. I'm positive it was June because it came out a couple days after my birthday. So, but I'm really looking forward to that. I got to play that DLC, like I said. I enjoyed that DLC. Although I was kind of expecting a little more. It was made to... YouTubers made it sound like, oh man, it has all this stuff. It feels kind of small, in honesty, for me. But I still enjoy it. I wish I could play more of it, and I probably will before Borderlands 3 launches. I definitely want to try and get as many true OP8 legendaries as I can before Borderlands 3 comes out. Which, I did reach full max level. I did reach OP8 on, I think, 2 characters on Borderlands 2. Maybe I'll do one more, and maybe I'll film that whole experience, which, God help me. Mind you, for those of you that have been watching any of my Borderlands content since Borderlands 2 came out, actually, since I started my channel to be more accurate, I have an extremely broken badass rank. And that is one thing I do know about with Borderlands 3 is that they really dialed back the mechanics of the game a little bit. You are not required to use any one element to do extra damage. The damage has been more balanced appropriately, which I'm really thrilled for, because that was one of the things I hated about Borderlands 2 is that, especially for the higher tier playthroughs, you had to use slag. Unless you were like me and you cheated. That's how people see it. I don't. It's, for me, Borderlands is a solo player game, even though you can co-op it. But even in co-op, I have this extremely high badass rank, which is awesome. But I tend to not use overpowered weapons or overpowered builds when I play with other people. So that way I don't just go stomping through everybody. I don't know if that's going to be a thing in Borderlands 3 as of now. If it is, cool, awesome. More fun for me. If not, it is what it is. I truly hope that when they say that the game feels more balanced and the guns feel more powerful and more, whatever. I hope that's true. I will find out for myself here in a few weeks. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. But until then, I'm just going to keep my head in the sand and wait until the release date, which, for those of you that are going to be buying the game and trying to play it at launch, it launches at 12 a.m., if I'm correct, on the 13th of September. Now, that 12 a.m. time is Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. I don't know about other regions. I know in the U.S. it is a... I don't know how to explain it. It releases at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So depending on your time zone, you're going to get it early. For me, it will release at about 10 p.m. I will be on plane at 10 p.m. And I know preloading will start earlier in the week. So, yeah, you're going to want to do that. Just saying. The game is pretty big, from my understanding. It's It's I think it's like 30 or 40 gigs. I will have that thing fully ready to go so that I can just hit play. And I'm really looking forward to it. I will also admit right here and now that I will be heavily editing my Borderlands 3 playthrough series for a couple different reasons. One being I don't know how many cutscenes are in the game. And for any real solid cutscenes that are in the game, I will be cutting those out of the playthrough or blacking out the screen or something. I don't know. But that's if I even leave them in. I will be heavily editing that series for the purposes of entertainment. But again, I will repeat, it is my genuine first playthrough. What you see in that series, I'm doing it all for the very first time. I may continue the series when the DLC comes out. But for now, I don't know, because I don't know when the first DLC is slated to come out. Although I would assume maybe in December. We'll see about that. And I also think there's supposed to be 4 DLCs. So that's also kind of interesting. But I'm really excited for that game, man. I really am. I am excited also for Destiny 2's Shadowkeep. I love Destiny. I have invested... God, just, I would say hours, but that's not accurate. I've invested days and weeks and months into this game. I have a pretty gnarly number when you look at days played in that game. And when you look at the number for Warframe, my number isn't as bad. It's like 51 days played or something like that. So, yeah, mind you, that is over 5 years. For Destiny... it's something like 151 days played, and the game for Destiny 2 has only been out for about 3 years. So, yeah, I think we know where I've invested all of my time. Just saying. Anywho, I am really excited for both games, and I can't wait to play them. I will be doing content on them, obviously. I've kind of beaten that to death now. But yeah. The Borderlands content and the Destiny content will not be coming out directly after the game's launch. In fact, I plan to wait at least a week after the launch of both games have come out. And that is just because, one, it gives me time to film as much as I need to or want to. Also edit and have the content ready for you guys. But also because I want you guys to play the game yourselves. So, although I say a week... I may wait even further. I may wait 2 weeks. But we'll see. It really just depends on, one, if I'm having fun, I'm not going to want to stop having fun to go make videos. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to deny it. I will stop to make this video. But as far as the amount of editing I plan to do for both the Borderlands series and the Shadowkeep series, or for whatever I'm going to call both of them, I still don't have a name for either one of them. Except I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with Becoming Legend 2 for the Shadowkeep thing. But for Borderlands, I don't know. I'm still undecided on that one. So we'll see. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys will be trying both games out or playing both games and enjoying them. I know I will. But that is where I'm going to end the gaming conversation. And I promise you guys a little story. So before I end this episode, here is my little story for you guys that happened earlier this week, in which yours truly was sitting at my desk. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I was having a late dinner. Actually, I'd taken a nap when my brother made dinner that night, and when I woke up, it was like 9:30. So I hit him up, and I'm like, hey, did you make dinner? And he's all, yeah. Do you want it? It's in the fridge. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm going to go get it. I go get my dinner. I come back in my room. I sit down. And I just start, eating my dinner. And I'm watching a YouTube video for Achievement Hunter. Big fans of their content, by the way. Watching that video, and all of a sudden I look down and I notice something is on me. And at first I thought it was like some lint or something. And then I realized this thing is moving. And I quickly realized it's a spider. And I'm not a big fan of spiders. Don't have a fear of them or a phobia, but I don't like spiders, all right? Leave me alone. So I grab my shirt and I pop the thing off me, And at this point, I haven't really seen how big this thing is. And there it is sitting on the ground in my floor in my room. And I look down and holy hell. To give you guys an idea how big this thing was, go into your bathroom. Grab the toilet paper roll you have and look at the cardboard inlay if you have one of those. Okay? Because I know there's some rolls out there that don't have them. Look at that tube. The diameter of that tube, I think that's the right word, is how big this sumbitch was, all right? This thing was pretty big. It wasn't a tiny little spider. This was a big bitch. And that thing was on me. It was in that moment when I realized how big it was, I decided, you're going to die. I'm going to kill you. You are going to go away. I then proceed to chase the spider. I'm not even lying. I chased this sucker into my bathroom because it had gone under the door, and I tried to throw a bottle at it. That failed. I then tried to pick up the bottle and squish it. That failed because the damn thing has gotten to the corner of the room, and so I can't kill it. I text my brother in a panic like, hey, get up here, I need your help. Throw my phone on the bed and get back to hunting the spider. The spider has now made its way toward the air conditioning vent in my bathroom. I don't know why I have one in my bathroom, but I do. So it's headed there, and I'm thinking, oh, crap, I got to stop it from getting there. What can I do? Well, right as the spider gets to the vent, the air conditioning kicks back on, so the spider starts to walk back toward me. And so it's looking at me, I'm looking at it, and I see a towel, and I'm thinking, well, the bottle failed. This little hand towel, I mean, I could throw it on top of it and step on it, but this sucker seems pretty fast. I don't know if I want to do that. And so then I think, well, I'll just throw it at it, and it'll, like, get stunned, and then I can step on it, and it'll be fine. Yeah, that's not what happened. So I throw the towel at the spider, and the spider gets pissed. And I know it got pissed because it looked like this tiny little thing, still big, but it looked kind of like, you know, passive. All of a sudden, this motherfucker stands up on its legs, and it looks all big and bad, and it starts charging at me. And I mean, it was making a full-on beeline straight at me, and I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. If you're wondering why I'm so afraid of spiders, quick backstory. A couple years ago, back when I lived in California, as I'm sitting at my, I guess, desk, whatever you want to call it, on my microphone one night, I'm sitting there, I look at the microphone, and there's a brown recluse spider. If you don't know, brown recluse spiders are fairly dangerous and deadly to humans. This was not a brown recluse spider, but it was big, and it scared the piss out of me, and it's charging at me. I'm a bitch. I backed up in fear. And so there I am backing up out of my bathroom into my bedroom, and I get smack up against the wall, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, I'm screwed. And then out of nowhere, my hero. Here's my little baby brother. Mind you, my baby brother is 32, 33, somewhere in there. But there he is, and he just lifts his foot and squish. Doesn't tell me he's coming in the room. Doesn't say a word. Just in the room. Walks right up to it and stomp. He then looks over at me and he goes, is that why you called me up here? Yeah. It's dead now. You happy? Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. And he walks out of the room. Not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of spiders, as I've already said, but after that, I did not feel comfortable being alone in my bedroom, so yeah, so, moral of the story, if you're a spider, please don't crawl on me. Please, because you will die. I will kill you, or my brother will kill you. Oh, man, that's kind of sad. My baby brother had to save me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I thank you guys for joining me. I will be back, hopefully, next week with a much better episode than this week's was. I will see you guys next time. Until then, adios.